Hey guys, this is the next part of the Dark Souls walkthrough. This is the Oolacile Township. This is right after Knight Artorias and the Royal Wood. And we're just picking up from there. So what I'm using is a lighter weight armor because I have a lot of endurance, but it's not really lightweight. But if you have enough endurance, you can actually keep the light roll. And it's arguably the best armor set in the game just because of its weight and the amount of defense it gives. And that's the iron armor set. So anyways, the first enemies you're going to encounter here, this is the first time you've actually seen these guys, are these monkey kind of looking guys. All they have is physical attacks. They don't have any ranged attacks, but if they do a diving attack at you, it can be quite devastating to your endurance. So just try luring them one at a time, and that's the easiest way to deal with them. This here is a Black Phantom. This does not pop up normally. This is only if you have been infected with the Gravelord Covenant. Whenever they invade your world, they leave Black Phantoms. You can resolve this issue just by playing offline for 10 minutes. Easiest way to do that is just to start a party chat. And then you're just going to go down these stairs over here, and there's going to be more, and you just want to lure one at a time. Once you've cleared out all these guys, there'll be one more on the inside of the door. He's just waiting to ambush you because you're going to see that soul and you're going to get all excited and think, oh, I'm going to go get that, and then he's going to jump on you. So make sure you see him first and then pick up your Brave Warrior soul. So once you start exploring back here behind these buildings, take this ramp off to the right, and there's going to be more of these mage-like creatures in here. What I would recommend using against these guys, not the shield I'm using currently, but if you use the Crest shield, it absorbs more magic damage, so you won't be taking a pounding if your endurance goes below or your stability goes down. It's just a better weapon for absorbing magic. I think it has like a 70%, it absorbs like 70%, while the sunlight shield only absorbs like 35. It's just a better option that you could just quickly switch out because these guys won't chase you around corners and stuff. And you gotta watch out because they kill you quick. Just outside the room I just died at, there's another one of these mage-like creatures. That was the Black Phantom, him in the back. That one won't normally be there on your average game or average playthrough unless somehow you get invaded. But this mage thing over here on the back has this I'm sorry carving that you can pick up after you kill it. And then you just go back in and there's going to be a chest. Now just try to pull one out like I did. Now, you probably don't have that Black Phantom there, so you don't have to worry about getting shot, but you can pull one out, and then that makes this one a lot easier to deal with. Watch out for their melee attacks, because they can actually poison you with that. So in here, you'll find a chest with an item for you, and as always, I always tell you guys to check the chests before opening them. And you get yourself a new pyromancy spell. Or no, sorry, not a pyromancy. It's a sorcery spell. If you go back the way you came, you can roll jump out to the top of this roof over here. And as I said before, this Black Phantom won't be here in your game unless you've been invaded. So don't worry about running into him out here. You should be fine and clear. If not, you're going to have problems. As I said before, just go offline. And then if you go back up these stairs, this is the route you would have taken before, going from the top to the bottom, but we went around the side of the area just to pick up some different items and that sort of thing. So you can come up here and you'll find a chest that you'll have to fight. This is why I say check them. You never know. These chests are tricksy. So this part down here can be a little difficult because you have a sorcerer on the other end, so you want to pull these guys one at a time and try not to get the sorcerer's attention over there. So if you have a magic spell that has some range on it, like Soul Spear or Crystal Soul Spear, try casting that just to get that guy's attention or kill him, and then run yourself across the bridge. This is a good time, as I said before, to have the Crest Shield. Once you start heading towards these stairs over here by the rubbish you'll pick up, one of these guys is actually going to drop behind you, so remember that. And when you get down here, there's a lot of guys, and if you hug the wall on the right, they can't really hit you. So really only the mages can't hit you if you stay on the right, because there's a little lip right there. But there's a lot of guys down here, and probably not a Black Phantom for you, but even without the Black Phantom, there's still 2 sorcerers and a lot of these other guys. Your best bet here is to pull one at a time, so just kind of walk down the stairs a little and try to get one guy's attention and run back up for safety. In this case I got 3 of them, but it's not so bad just because they're all the melee guys, and you can back up and shoot spells, and you can be okay against these guys. Once you've cleared out the room, down here you'll find another spell, and there'll be a couple more things around this general area. If you go back to the other end where the Black Phantom was and the other sorcerer, there's a Soul of a Hero hanging on a ledge. Now I like to check all these different walls and stuff to see if there's invisible walls. There are none down here, just for your information. But there is one upstairs, and it's not one you can roll into. So we'll talk about that in just a second. One quick note about the sorcery spell we just picked up over here on the left. You may actually have to go up there and cut down the body. And that may be the way you have to get it. For me, it was already down there, but it's just something to keep in mind if you don't see it there. All you have to do is just climb up the ladder and you'll see the guy up there, and you can cut it down. So as you're going across up here, you'll notice you have two different paths. The one on the left is the one you want to take first. You get the Crest Key right over here. And this is so you can go up to the blacksmith, in between Royalwood and Oolacile Township. He's right after you beat Knight Artorias in that area. You'll find a locked door up some stairs, and that's where he's at, and you need the key right here. And it's actually a faked chest guy, so get your spells ready and start hacking away at him. The main reason you want this key is because he's the only way you can fight Black Dragon Calamite, or however you say it. He shoots a bow, or he shoots an arrow into him, and drops him down into the pit underneath the bridge, and you can go down there and actually fight him without him flying around and torching you. Now you hear a very strange noise over here, and you're probably wondering what to do here. Well, if you have Cast Light or the Skull Lantern, which you almost certainly have one or the other, or the Sunlight Maggot, you can walk into this room and find yourself an item over here. This is the only way to do it. You can't roll into it. It's not a item you have to have or anything. It's just if you're working on a fire weapon or a chaos weapon, red titanite chunks are kind of hard to come by, so it's definitely something you want to pick up. That's everything in this building. Now you can go outside and unlock the shortcut, so if you die, you can run straight from the bonfire back down to this little area down here, and you're really close to your next bonfire. Once you make your way down here, you're going to run into a couple of these mages again. Whenever you're standing on the opposite side on the stairs, be aware, because they can still shoot you over there. You're not safe. There's one item back here. You just walk around the stairs and you'll find it. And up ahead, we're going to have a kind of mini boss. I just call the guys that don't respawn after you kill them mini bosses. So get ready for him. Alright, so this mini boss is really simple. He's very slow. He's really easy to take out with any kind of magic, pyromancy, faith spells, anything like that. Even melee, he's really easy to take out just because he's so slow. All of his attacks are just cumbersome, and he only has that like lunge attack that you have to look out for just because of the range. Other than that, you can easily just get a couple hits in and take him out. As you see right here, even his spinning attacks didn't do anything, and you get the chain helmet and the leggings with that. And right up here, you're going to find your next bonfire, and that'll be for the Chasm of the Abyss. So look out for the next walkthrough. You'll be seeing it real soon. So go down here and rest the bonfire, and next you'll be fighting Manus, the Father of the Abyss. Oh yeah, watch out for this guy just chilling right here. So that's it, guys. I hope you enjoy. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching. And until next time, later.